is paying attention to Kobe Bryant.
They start with Shaq. He gives it to Walton. Here comes Kobe. Less than 5 from way outside. Got it! Oh, man! With 2.1.
Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant has it. Whatever that it is, Al, he has it. He has the ability to make big shots. The mistake.
123.
Bird rotates in. Bird pops out. Avoids the steal. Gets it over to DJ. Bird goes right into the pivot. Now DJ holds the ball. Back in the Bird. The fall away is gone. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Boston Celtics have even this NBA World Championship Series.
Guessing as to who might get the ball. Kareem is a great option. James Worthy or Magic Johnson in the low post being guarded by Dennis Johnson.
And Byron Scott is in the ball game now. 5 seconds to go. Magic with a hook shot. Scores with 2. And the Celtics trail by 1 with 2 seconds to go.
To have to switch out onto Magic Johnson, and he puts that quick dribble on McHale and gets into the defense, and there's that real junior Scott.
Second. I don't think we'll have any more overtime. Tom Heinsohn wants a timeout. Nobody's calling it. Havlicek's shot is good. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Kareem, 7 seconds. Finkel, the sky. Kareem with a big pressure shot. Nothing but net again. I can't believe the way these players are performing out here, Pat. Just absolutely fantastic. The Celtics will still have the last shot of the basketball game. Here's the pass into Kareem. He looks to get it to Davis. He's not open. Takes it himself. Chaney moves over, almost gets to the ball. Kareem picks it up. Here we go. 3 seconds left in this second overtime period. Joe
won't start until it's clutch. They'll have to throw it up. Garherd, turnaround, shot in the air. It's good. It's tied again. I don't believe it. Garfield Hurd at the buzzer. We've got a third overtime in a Boston gun.
I gotta take a breather. Garfield Hurd.
Lead the Celtics 113 to 111.
Well, they're going to try and make a steal here, and they got their best defensive team in there right now.
And the Lakers, keep in mind, do not have to take a shot.
And goes quickly in now to Magic. Back over to Worthy, and it's picked off. Goes to Henderson, he lays it off of him. It's all tied up. A great play by Henderson.
For a minute there, I could hear Johnny move.
To Bob Cousy, number 14, if he can. West is between them on defense. Watch West. He taps it away. Tries to beat the clock. Beats Cousy. Beats the clock. The Lakers win it.
Lakers trying to pressure the inbounds pass, and it comes into Walt Frazier with 10 seconds now showing on the clock. 8 seconds left to go on the clock. 7, 6, 5. The Busher shoots. Hits with 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds. 1 second. West throws it up. He makes it. West threw it up and makes it. Over half court. The ball game is tied. Jerry West made it from the other side of the midcourt stripe.
Here comes Avery Johnson. A title's at stake. Spurs are closing in. You want Duncan. Got it on the entry pass. Double team. Elliott on top. Elliott bluffs, drives, kicks. Avery Johnson with the lead. Yes. Avery Johnson drills it from the baseline, and the Spurs have regained the lead.
The Knicks had one last chance, but the Spurs had come too far to let the championship slip from their grasp.
The San Antonio Spurs win their first ever NBA championship.
Prince on Ginobili. Hunter on Parker. Here's Ginobili. Open for 3. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts. Robert Horry from on the arc.
Well, they're going to run the clock all the way down. Now, everyone's on the baseline, so they're in a 1-4 set. That way, if Thomas beats his man, someone will have to pick him up. There's the pick out.
Vinnie Johnson with 1 second to go. His shot is good. 7/10 of a second. Timeout, Portland.
Now Vinny checked the clock. You see his head, and he just said, hold up, let me take this guy off the dribble. And there it is. See, he's been hot. And
comes out of this possession. They want Michael to get a full head of steam, try to keep him in the middle of the floor. Well, Pippen got the snap. Here's Paxson for three. Yes! The Bulls take a 1-point lead, and Phoenix calls for time with 3 and 9/10 seconds. Rotated and thrown backwards to a man rotating back to a spot-up area. There's the man, John Paxson. Grant gets the ball out to the right man at the right spot. And from
that and realized Stockton would probably come off of me, and he just wanted me to know that I had to be ready.
He comes off. I'll be ready.
And I just decided right then, if I get it, I'm just going to let it fly.
it is Michael Jordan time.
Michael, 6 seconds, 5. Michael in traffic to Curl, 15-footer. Burying the jumper.
Hitting the big shot in '97 is my most memorable moment.
Malone stripped by Michael, stolen by MJ. Bulls down 1.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6.
Michael against Russell, 12 seconds. 11, 10. Jordan a drive, hangs, fires, scores! He scores! The Bulls lead 87-86 with 5 2/10 left. Oh my goodness!
He's unbelievable.
Oh my goodness!
They put Bosch on Nowitzki on this possession.
7 to shoot. Nowitzki drives, goes underneath, lefty layup, banks it in with 3.6 remaining. Miami out of timeouts, trailing by 2. James back to Wade. Wade puts it up for the win. Off the mark, and Dallas has tied the finals with one of the most incredible comebacks in NBA Finals history. They have Howard on him. Wade looking. Pulls up, banks it in. Tie game with 2.8 remaining.
The angle. Look at the angle of this shot, and he still plays the board. The ability to get the bump and hang in the air.
Griffin right with him. And Wade using the glass so beautifully. As he's now Bosch has him. Parker on the drive, nearly lost it, still dribbling. Parker with 2 to shoot. Just gets it off in time, and he banks it in. What a shot from Parker. Gets off his feet and puts San Antonio up 4. Now they'll review it to make sure that Parker got it off before the shot clock expired. It was very, very close. Falls down. That looks good. Look like. James pulls up. Puts it in! 4-point lead! 35 for LeBron James! Parker gets in the paint. Stops, spins, shot is good! Tony Parker! Back-to-back buckets, and the Spurs regain the lead! Rebound tipped, still loose, picked up by Miller. Back out to James, another 3. It's good! James knocks it down! 2-point game, which right away.
Just attack the basket.
James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His 3-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Spurs do not have a timeout. But the officials are going to review to see if Allen was behind the line. Chris Bosch with the huge offensive rebound. And now instant replay, enormous.
And Mike, Tim Duncan out of the game leads to the second shot, and clearly a 3-point shot.
They confirmed that it was a 3, and the Spurs had a chance to talk this over. called a timeout. He said, "You know I'm going to get it." And I said, "I know, I'm going to be waiting."
And during the timeout, I'm going through a play, and I said, "All right, this is what we're going to run. All right, then you get the ball, you go over here, and you pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner. Then Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way?" Now, after the timeout, we walk back on the court. Larry's going down to his position, so he tells Xavier, he says, "I'm getting the ball."
Yeah, he said, "I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face."
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball. Look out. 2 seconds on the clock.
And, you know, he was like, "I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock." And I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
Larry Bird, just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the clutch time after
John. Larry tries to fight his way through with Barkley all over. They're not going to call a foul. Goes to Bird. He's open.
To spread the Bulls defensively. Let's see if they wind it all the way down. Inside 10 seconds. Low. You can't double yet. Now you can quickly. First jumper, good. 3.6 seconds left. Larry Bird gives the Boston Celtics a 2-point lead. Bird down low, gets the ball behind. Michael comes over to try for the block, but nothing but...
If you put all of us in a room, you know, Magic, Jordan, myself, and Bird probably be the guy who walks out of the room at the end of the day.
Tied at 123.
Bird rotates in. Bird pops out. Avoids the steal. Gets it over to DJ. Bird goes right into the pivot. Now DJ holds the ball. Back in the Bird. The fall away is gone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Boston Celtics have evened this NBA World Championship Series at 2 games apiece.
I remember we were playing Washington in Washington one night, and Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says, "Hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot. And I'm going to kick it in."
He told Washington, "I'm going to get the ball."
2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1. Aims to Bird. He gets a good shot, and the Celtics win it.
Boy, this is something else.
Incredible. And Bird wins it at the buzzer.
How many people you know would talk to the other team like this and says, "I'm going to stick it in your face"?
Bird, a runner. It's good.
This is very late.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, "You can't stop me." And I looked at him and I said, "Gosh, boy, you're so confident." He goes, "Confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything." He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, "Fly, Bird." And I go right by him, he shoots the ball, it's nothing but nylon.
Larry Bird was a pain in the neck. Anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird. Follows his own shot.
There was a certain confidence you had because, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way. And he delivered.
The double team in Bird. Larry, fake, fall away. Hits it at the buzzer. All right.
He was a cold-blooded killer.
But when you played against somebody, do you remember? Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the Bird night. That was a tough night, man. The biggest argument that night is, you only scored 6 on me.
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
But when a guy is literally coming up the court, calling his shots, And, you know, Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free throw line, and he literally says, left side across the three, and you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
But, okay, so you guys got Antoine Carr and Cliff Livingston got fined by Fratello, I think.
And Eddie Johnson for celebrating.
Celebrating Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was
good.
the greatest film session ever, because back then you didn't have, you know, you watched the real game and just went, you know, with a video, and Mike rewound the celebration 20 times. He just kept not the shot, he just kept rewinding it, showing the guys. You remember they were giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah, that was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter. And Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other a high five. And our film session was 20 minutes of that. So it was. It wasn't
somebody not playing good defense on Bird. It was you guys celebrating Larry Bird.
And Fratello wouldn't let it go. It just kept rewinding. And it was.
I think Bird went by the bench one time, too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, off the glass into the trainer. And, yeah, and so it was a bad night.
He was a basketball genius. He'd be a step ahead, a thought ahead, play the game like a chess game. I'd much rather guard Michael Jordan than Larry Bird, because you have to play the game as a thinker when you're playing him. You have to get inside his mind. Larry wasn't quick, couldn't jump really high, but there was just some sleepless nights.
Bird takes the pop. It's gone. Get it.
The All-Star game is in Dallas, the first three-point contest, and he just starts looking at guys, doesn't say a word, and people are getting kind of nervous. And then he finally speaks and says, I'm just looking to see who's going to finish second.
Some pure trash talking and just general bravado. And the theatrics of it all was made for Larry.
And Larry would back up his boast by not only winning the contest, but blowing away the competition with a phenomenal shooting display.
Checks had my name on it for a week now, and I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing. My teammates said I wasn't going to win it, but I came back and lucked out, really.
At the end of one of the trips, he had accomplished every goal. We hadn't lost a game on the trip, and Larry told all of us players and the media too, we were all standing around waiting to leave. He said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this one left-handed at least through three quarters.
What a performance by Bird!
And at the end of three quarters, the next night in Portland against poor Jerome Kersey, he had 27 points left-handed. And it was a remarkable performance.
Larry. Great
And it's Tice in at the center. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
And a big summer for the Celtics. Some key decisions with multiple players hitting free agency.
Yeah, with some comments from players like Terry Rozier in the offseason, you had a sense this roster could have a different look. I mean, now they're hoping the pieces fit and players can buy in with their roles.
That's a two-pointer from Walker, and the shot is long.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
It's stolen by Tice. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tipped away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And it's Walker, top of the key. On deep. Doesn't go that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Harris looking it over. The pass to Simmons. Over Walker. Drilled from 11 feet out. Simmons got the game going here with the first basket for Philadelphia.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Here's Walker. Walker missing again.
Cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
You have to at least honor the big man's outside shot. I mean, when you don't, Embiid is capable of burning you.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Walker. Over Horford. Shot's good by Walker.
Well, that's a shot that Walker has made throughout his career. He continues to do damage from this end.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A triple-double machine. I mean, Ben Simmons surpassed by only the great Oscar Robertson with the pace he's piling them up.
And you look at the all-around impact of Ben Simmons, already a star and an all-star. You know what, Chris? If he adds a jump shot, how good do you think he can be?
Take a break. Take a break.
Some
Two
say
shots.
you better polish up that MVP trophy. I mean, perimeter shooting, the only thing he really lacks.
No good on that one.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
So we can't get either to fall.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
Now here's Simmons, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Kicks it out to Richardson. The 76ers with another miss. The Celtics have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Bounce pass from Tatum. Pass to Tice. Tatum against Horford. Tatum's shot is off.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket. Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
Celtics trail by 6. And Walker kicks to Tice. Hayward outside. From outside, off the mark. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
Al Richardson following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. And that one, good. Simmons got 7 points. Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Walker the pass to Hayward. Walker against Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. That's good from Harris on the assist from Simmons.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Now Tice. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On its way from Hayward for 2. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, last season, Kevin, Gordon Hayward returning from that terrible leg injury, it took some time to find his bearings. He's working his way back to that elite level.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Hayward hits them both. And with the Celtics' depth on the wings, Chris, it was a little tricky getting Hayward back in there.
Yeah, you have the young players ahead of schedule, Kevin. I mean, it's tough to give him minutes without hindering their growth. At the same time, Hayward, an all-star before getting hurt, will help build back his confidence.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now, here's Walker. Brown outside. Embiid against Tatum. And Embiid pulls it down.
It's a very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Brown against Richardson. Passes to Simmons. Shoots over Walker. And again, it's Philadelphia.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Grady's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
Here's Tice. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Hayward, and it's good for two.
Look, with good size and underrated athleticism, Hayward's able to muscle through the contact.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. The pass to Harris. And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Blocked again, and he gets it back. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Richardson against Brown. Tatum passes to Tice. Outside, Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Smart's checked in for Walker. On defense, Philadelphia. Hayward at the elbow. He kicks to Tatum. Here's Tice.
Well, that's 3 straight German League titles for Daniel Tice. I mean, before he made his NBA debut at the age of 24, he's an athletic two-way player, and he's shown he belongs.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. No good on the second free throw. Philadelphia leading by 14. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now here's Smart. Good D by Embiid. And last season, Daniel Tice shooting over 40% from long range, and Chris over 75% around the rim.
Yeah, Kevin, when you call that great efficiency, both inside and out. New contract this summer to reward his terrific play.
Tatum, and the rejection by Embiid.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Here's Horford. The offensive rebound. Harris misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Boston again missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. Richardson gets a wide open look. Misses off the right iron.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Outside Tatum. To stop the drought, it's hauled in by Harris.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking...
Oh, that was something else!
The versatility of Simmons, astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Gordon Hayward. 76ers on defense. It's an 18-point lead. Pass to Wanamaker. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Scott pulls it in.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Kicks to Kanter. Back to Wanamaker. Kanter trying to free himself up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Some great ball handling in this game. Chris, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. And first of all, his handles are
great handle, right?
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with his speed, it's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
Here's Wanamaker after Ben Simmons' bucket. Outside Williams. To the middle. Here's Brown. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots.
Here's Thibault. Guarded by Smart. And they double up Simmons. Pass to Korkmaz. And the three off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim-rocking Shazam.
Feeds to Simmons. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Enes Kanter.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And it's Brown missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Kanter after Ben Simmons' bucket. There's the lob to Brown. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, the breathtaking athleticism of Brown. I mean, just incredible at rising up and packing a punch on these dunks.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 9, and they double up Embiid. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the 76ers now. Here's Scott. And Boston with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Smart kicks to Williams. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Takes a three. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Brown. Passes it to Williams. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Stolen by Kansas. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards
coming from the place where baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. And people were still telling me, they're like,
wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Mike's got out there with Embiid. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Freeroll in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Burks looking around. And it's denied. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Here's Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Celtics. There's the pass to Thibault. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. He kicks to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Thibault. Over Smart. Second chance effort. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 11 points.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Walker's checked in for Boston. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Brown. Second chance shot. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Wanamaker for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid, Philadelphia leading by 17.
And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time with injury.
Health continues to be a key for them, GA. Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs. And, he's 7'2". You just hope his knees could withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
They get a hand on it, taken away by Williams. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown's got the ball. Bucket is good. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Burks against Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Al Horford is checked in for the 76ers. Harris comes in for Scott and then for Boston. Tatum, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And the free agency fate of Kyrie Irving hung over the Celtics last season. Now that he's gone, how do they weather his departure?
Well, yeah, great question. I think that the uncertainty was a drain on all of them. I mean, Kyrie's obviously an elite talent. I still think they have what it takes, though, to get it done.
No good on the free throw. Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. I just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
Passes it to Harris. Outside Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Horford's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's just zero hesitation. Knocking it down. Horford doesn't get a ton of lift on his shot. He's very accurate.
Here's Walker. Yes, that goes in.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Here's Harris. That one drops for him. Harris has got 8 points.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
We see time and time again Tatum making a difficult shot against tight defense.
Kicks to Burks. Now the dish to Horford. Over Williams. Horford, no luck.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Back to Walker. Dishes it to Tatum. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
The height, the footwork. No wonder Tatum's knocked down mid-range from there.
Milton the pass to Horford. And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That is his first foul of the game. Josh Richardson's checked in for the 76ers. And the Celtics also making a change. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. The feed to Robinson. Over Hayward. Robinson misses. Celtics trail by 12. Oh, Tatum in position.
And we can see this from his rookie year. Tatum's a guy who's going to make shots and at times carry an offense.
Richardson against Hayward. Richardson outside. The pass to Horford. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Horford's got 5 points now in the quarter. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Walker the pass to Hayward. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The 76ers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Al Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
Here's Harris. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Richardson finds Horford. Harris trying to get free. That's good from Horford on the assist by Richardson. 7 points for Al Horford. Walker the pass to Hayward. Richardson against Walker. Pass to Tice. 5 to shoot. For 3, Hayward. Kept alive by Boston. Tice, no good. The 76ers leading by 14. Here's Milton. He feeds it to Horford. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Simmons with it. 17 points in the game. The second effort. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Walker against Simmons. Here's Tice. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
Simmons dishes to Richardson. It's hauled in by Wanamaker. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 12. Walker's shot is off.
You know what kind of competitor he is? I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Williams with the steal. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wanamaker misses. The 76ers leading by 12. Harris kicks to Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Tice. Pass to Walker. 6 to shoot. Now Williams, guarded by Simmons. Boston, no good that time either. Philadelphia shooting with 42% accuracy in the second quarter. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The 76ers have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
Well, last season, the chemistry for the Celtics, well, to put it nicely, it was lacking. I mean, they had friction over playing time. Players pointed fingers. Marcus Smart said it. I mean, they worked together.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
The Celtics have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Chris, just an uneasy silence in the Celtics locker room last season. The bench really not celebrating plays. How do they regain that joy?
Yeah, Kevin, it's so tough when you don't have good chemistry. I think you start with putting the team first. And leadership, it starts with being a good follower. It starts with sacrifice.
Left side, Smart. And the rejection by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 14. Williams comes with a double team. The tray bangs home the trifecta. Bibles got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Outside Williams. Outside, Walker takes the 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Pass to Cantor. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Walker the pass to Bryant. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Yeah, Kevin, and think about this. The Sixers last season took the Raptors to 7 games in the Eastern semis. That buzzer-beating series ending far-away jumper 4 times bouncing on the rim by Kawhi. Philly hoping to go further this time.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Here's Simmons, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 18.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to get the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Brown the pass to Williams. Here's Smart. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, you love the heart that Brown plays with on D. Always doing.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 27 points. And that's...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Smart in at the 1. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get Rex for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't push me all the way into the basket. You'd have a good
What was your response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Count that bucket. And that's now 9 points for Al Horford.
And that's just experience. I mean, read the defense perfectly. Just another day at the office for Big Al.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Walker. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Simmons. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. And Simmons slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Tatum finds Walker. They double-team Walker. Harris against Hayward. Takes a shot at the elbow. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Oh, just tenacious defense from Brown right there. I mean, superb at playing shut-down defense and stifling shooting.
The 76ers leading by 23. Harris kicks to Simmons. Down low. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one. Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
So it's the Celtics now. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. From deep, Walker. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The confidence of Simmons, a quick thinker who isn't afraid to go after steals and start the break.
Walker against Simmons. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Boston, no good that time either. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Harris finds Richardson. Inside, here's Horford. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Walker dishes to Hayward. And there's the pass to Tatum. There's Walker with the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle and stolen by Tatum. Walker looking for an opening, and the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got 15.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Celtics ball.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Simmons. Boston also with the sub. Williams has checked in. Here's Walker. He's got 15. Hayward on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 9 points for Gordon Hayward.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Milton the pass to Horford. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Hayward. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Clock at 4. The 76ers need to get off a shot. A shot by Milton, no good.
And that would have been a big three if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
To the paint, Tatum. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
But you see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say, man, he's got some vision.
Here's Milton. That one goes in. 5 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Hayward. Williams looking around. Pass to Tatum. To the inside. And Hayward with the stuff.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Time now for an injury report. Now an update on Ben Simmons from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status. And, guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. It's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
And here's Walker. He's got 15. Out to Hayward. Down low. Here's Tatum. That one doesn't drop. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended, was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
Now Walker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris. One of the bigger names on the free agent market this past year. Kemba Walker.
And it didn't take long for him to land with Boston to replace Kyrie. Hornets made an attempt but offered well below Kemba's value. Now, I think Kemba's going to be a great fit in Boston.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, after his incredible 60-point game last year, every team should be scared of Mr. Kemba Walker. Now, we all know he can take over the game and put on an absolute show when his shot is falling.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Brown. And he's good on the second. And Chris, with Walker, you saw it in that 60-point game he played. He can get to wherever he wants to on the floor.
Yeah, very slippery on offense and underrated as an elite ball handler. I mean, you have to love how crafty Walker is when he gets some space in the mid-range as well.
From 11 feet away, and yes, it's good. Walker's got 18 points.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Here's Thibault. Good work defensively by Smart.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Burks the pass to Thibault. Over Smart. Thibault can't get it to go. Here's Boston now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Smart misses. The 76ers leading by 23. Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Burks. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Williams is checked in for Boston. And Wanamaker comes in for Walker. Here's Wanamaker. 5 points in the game. Tatum with it from 12 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. 13 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
Here's Wanamaker. He dishes it to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Here's Thibault. Five on the clock. Shot from 12. Misses off the left iron.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Wanamaker. Burks covering. Tatum passes to Williams. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Wanamaker. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 21. Now the pass to Korkmaz. Now Burks. Takes the 13-footer, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size.
Kemba Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker.
Oh, yeah, Cal. And there's no question. When Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
Pass to Williams. Here's Smart. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Bounce pass from Burks. Here's Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Mike Scott.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Walker against Burks. Outside Tatum. Back to Walker. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Boston's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Walker the pass to Tatum. Off target from 3-point range.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Embiid, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Philadelphia ahead, running away with this one. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here is Edwards. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Alec Burks is out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Scott in at the 4. Edwards can't hit. Philadelphia shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Pass to Canner. The fadeaway. That shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Ojale. Burks covering. Outside Williams. Over to the wing. Now here's Edwards. From deep. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Green against Burks. Inside, Scott. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Scott's got his first basket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Outside Williams. Ojale passes to Green. Drills the baseline jumper. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Burks, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Edwards passes to Cantor. Over O'Quinn. The shot's good from Cantor.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Pass to O'Quinn. Burks on the wing. No good from outside. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Burks. Edwards passes to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. They swipe it. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Got a piece of it.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Robinson's got the ball.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. There's the pass to Cantor. Here's Ojale, guarded by Robinson. Boston again missing. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And here's Burks. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now Edwards. Pass to Ojale. Here's Cantor. Burks covering. Cantor kicks to Edwards. Shoots the three. Boston, no good that time either.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
No hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy one.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Burks. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And that one misses. The Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. Here's Neto. He's guarded by Williams. And stolen by Williams. They get a hand on it. Stolen by O'Quinn. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Neto. Feeds it to Scott. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Williams. They need this one. Poke loose. 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Outside Robinson. Pass to O'Quinn. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. O'Quinn's got his first 2 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Williams. Outside Green. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson with the block. Passes to Milton. And there's the feed to Scott. Lays it up and banks it in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And there's the pass to Williams. There's the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. It's stolen by Edwards. Ball going up court. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in to the right side. Here's Robinson, and that one goes long. Celtics shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Ojale, and O'Quinn sends it back. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Here's Neto. Pass to O'Quinn. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And the Celtics with possession here. Edwards with it. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Free throw good, Edwards. Shooting for Boston. Edwards. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Philadelphia with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Scott. Here's Milton. Pass to Neto. Robinson with it, launches it, drills it from outside. Robinson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Passes it to Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That'll be his second foul of the game. Burks, he's checked in for the 76ers. The Celtics working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tice. And the 3 ball is good.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Burks against Green. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Scott. Floats one. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Ojale passes to Edwards. Clock at 6. Green inside the 3-point line. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Neto. Edwards defending. Now here's Burks. Oh, that's blocked. But they get it back.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your 76ers, Glenn Robinson III. 2 shots. 2.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second.
Yeah, and Brad Stevens, credited for the culture he's helped establish in Boston. But last season, though, that took a hit. Now we'll see how he responds to that adversity. It's going to be interesting to see.
The pass to Edwards. To the inside, Tice. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Coach Stevens was candid after last season. He said he could have done a better job finding that fit and holding a standard for the team.
Well, you like seeing that. If a coach has to hold his players accountable, then he must first hold himself accountable.
Take a break.
And the front office was quick to dismiss that notion, but not so many fans. There's no panic in Stevens, though. I like that. He's a steady hand through it all.
That's good from Tice. And he makes the first, but misses the second. For Philadelphia, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Burks. Back to Robinson. O'Quinn with it. Guarded by Green. Pass to Robinson. This one for 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Here's Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, when he's got a chance to attack the basket.
Passes it to Burks. And here is Robinson, guarded by Green. Scott against Williams. Scott dishes to Burks. over Green. Burks can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Cantor checked in for Williams. So it's the Celtics now. Cantor, the pass to Ojale. Green kicks to Ojale. The pass to Green. Just 4 to shoot. Let's go. That one misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Here's Thibault. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it up. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
This guy was going to do one thing almost every night that really spun your head around, made you do like, I couldn't believe this was happening.
Bird to Vincent to Bird. Over the backboard! Oh, I don't believe it.
He was playing chess and everybody else was playing checkers. He was 3 moves ahead of everybody else. And you never knew what he was going to do, but you knew it was going to be something special.
Bird steals it. You can see it coming, and look at the pass to McHale.
Isn't that beautiful?
In last year's playoffs, Person was out to make Bird eat his words while adding a few choice comments of his own.
Chuck Person, he definitely has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went AWOL, and he just went to work.
You can see Bill playing a little Bird, giving it back to him kind.
Chuck Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points.
Chuck and Larry down low. Gritty one another once again.
Bird, he has caught fire.
Person.
And had something to say afterward. And look at Bird. Person didn't dare look at him.
Yeah, it is a little special because I've known Chuck for a while, and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like